right, we'll get started. Congratulations and welcome back to the quarterfinals. Just your thoughts on that incredible match.
Yeah, it was a tough one. Yeah, it was a lot. I think moments I was playing good and she wasn't, and vice versa. She was playing good and I wasn't, so it was really hard. But I think the conditions made it tough to make some clean tennis. But I'm really proud of how I was able to fight. Yeah.
Hey Coco, great fight. Just curious about how you were feeling when you were down match point, and yeah, 1 point away. I thought you were very brave on that point and in the game. So yeah, how did you kind of get back into that?
I mean, honestly, on that match point, my head was almost like to the locker room. To be honest, I was like, well, I'm gonna hear a lot about this one. So yeah, and then after I don't know, I just was able to get through it, and then I think she maybe dropped a little bit her level on when she had the lead, so was able to help me like get back into the match. Yeah, but honestly, I was thinking about my match in Dubai when I like saved like 5 or 6 against Mertens, so I was like, maybe I can do it again today.
Is being down match point something you ever do in practice? Like pretend you're down match point and play the point out?
Sorry, I didn't even hear. Oh, I was like, I don't know the speakers. No, I mean, there's obviously you try to emulate pressure as much as you can in practice, but nothing quite is the same as playing the match. But honestly, yesterday in my doubles, we saved a match point too. It was 13-11, and I was a little bit more nervous for that than today. So maybe my doubles helped me in that aspect.
Hi Coco, I saw you speaking with your coach during the match.
Yeah.
What are you expecting, from your box during a match like this, and how they help you,
Yeah, honestly, I'm not someone who gets the lone talks from my coach that often. So, but in that moment, I felt like he just gave me the good advice. And honestly, it wasn't like anything really crazy tactical. It was just, sometimes when your mind is all over the place, it's just giving you the reminders of the things that you need to continue to focus on and remember in those panic moments. So yeah, it was just more reassurance. Yeah.
Congratulations, Coco. It was a resilient win. You said after your previous match that you've been dealing with something personal, but you find the beauty in still showing up and competing.
Yeah.
Do you have a method of compartmentalizing?
A mentor, you said?
Compartmentalizing.
Oh, sorry. I'm like, can't hear today. It's at times I find like I can do a good job of being able to compartmentalize like personal tennis and everything, but sometimes things mix, and yeah, I wasn't really proud of the way I showed up in my last match. So today I was like, I'm not going to be like that, and I thought I did a good job. Obviously there's moments that I did get negative, but I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress, but I think today for the most part I thought I was really mentally sound, and I think that's something to be proud of and be able to try to remember in the next time I'm in a moment like that.
Coco, 2 matches that you came back after losing the first set. Now going forward, what will be your focus, to start on time, and what you are taking from those 2 matches? Proud of the way you fight back, or disappointed that you started not so well?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the starts have been fine. I've been up both sets. My first round, I was up a break, and then today I was up a break in the first. So I think for me, it's maybe I was up 3-1, 30-love too. So I think for me, it's more focusing on staying on top of the opponent when I do have the lead in the first set. So I think it's just a learning experience. I mean, I'm not disappointed. I played 2 quality opponents, Iva being top 20. So, I mean, I'm not Yannick, so I think I'm going to lose some sets. But, I mean, obviously, the goal is to definitely start those matches, or I guess I'm starting them fine, but continue to close out those first sets so that maybe I don't have to go 3 hours on the court.
Hi, Coco.
Hi.
Congratulations. Not every city has as much to offer as Rome. I would like to know if you prefer a tournament which lasts 1 week, where you only have time to go on tennis court, or the hotel and back, or having 2 weeks where maybe one day every other you can maybe see something else, and you're young, you may enjoy also, I don't know, just restaurants or music or views or whatever. What would you prefer in general?
Yeah. I mean, I think it depends on the timing of things. I don't necessarily like playing the 2 weeks tournaments back to back. Thankfully, I was able to make it to the quarterfinals here, but if you lose early here, it's like, dang, what do you do? But I also do like having some days like yesterday. I was able to walk around and, you know, go take my mom to dinner for Mother's Day. So it is nice to have the days in between. But I think it's just a balance. I mean, with the 2 weeks, I feel like, you know, at the start of the year, it's fine. And then you get like, and now it's fine, but then you get to like, maybe before US Open, and it's like, dang, I've been playing for 4 weeks and only played 2 tournaments. So that's the thing. But I always appreciate each city I'm in and try to find something to see and do.
Talking of doubles, how is it being back with Katie? It's been years.
Yeah.
And what do you make of her resurgence this year?
Yeah, it's been great to be back with Katie. I definitely... I need another match with her. I felt like the first match we played good. It was like moments she was playing good, and then I wasn't playing so well. So we need to find that chemistry again. But it's definitely like as far as like person and player, she's doing great, and I think she's playing great tennis. I've always thought highly of Katie on and off the court. So it's very cool to be back playing doubles with her, and hopefully we can mix it in a little bit more and not have that time in between like we did this time.
As someone who's obviously very ambitious and you've achieved a lot, I'm curious, how do you find the balance between like putting pressure on yourself to achieve the things you want to achieve, but not putting too much on yourself?
Yeah, it's hard. I think I'm definitely on the other end of putting too much pressure because you always want, I don't know, I feel like sometimes in sports you just want more and more and more. And then, well, at least at my age, maybe later on I'll appreciate a little bit more. So I think sometimes I put maybe too much pressure on every single tournament because you want to win. But I think now I've taken a step back and just realized that I'm not going to win every single tournament, and I just need to focus on the journey and the process. And I mean, I think the Grand Slams, losing in those will always sting, but maybe not putting so much pressure on Rome and Madrid. And I mean, at this point, every tournament I play is 1,000 or a 500, so they're all big tournaments. So I think just putting less pressure on those tournaments on myself to save my mind a little bit.
Hi. Just to find out the way you are, you like most go back to a nice place that you discovered 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or you prefer to look for something new that you have never seen? When you have to choose, you're faithful to the first choice, or you want to try a new one?
I'm not afraid of trying new things, so I'm someone who will do new things, but I don't know, if I really like a place, like I'll go back. Like I already went back to this one restaurant twice when I was going to go again yesterday, but my mom was like, let's change it up. So yeah, I think I'm both. Like there's nothing wrong with familiarity, but I also am not one to knock a new experience either. Thank you.